Krishna. Illustrating text 1 and texts 2 to 7 of chapter 3.Pure Devotional Service, the change in heart, or second canto, the cosmic manifestation of Srimad Bhagavatam. Text 1. Shri Shukha Uvacha Eva Metan Nigaditam Prushtavan Yadabhavan Mama Nrunam Yanamriya Mananam Manushyeshu Manishinam. Shri Shukdev Goswami said, Maharaj Parikshit, as you have inquired from me as to the duty of the intelligent man who is on the threshold of death, so I have answered you. In human society all over the world, there are millions and billions of men and women, and almost all of them are less intelligent because they have very little knowledge of spirit soul. Almost all of them have a wrong conception of life, or they identify themselves with the gross and subtle material bodies, which they are not in fact. They may be situated in different high and low positions in the estimation of human society, but one should know definitely that until one inquires about his own self beyond the body and the mind, all his activities in human life are total failures. Therefore, out of thousands and thousands of men, one may inquire about his spirit self and thus consult the revealed scriptures like Vedanta Sutras, Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam. But in spite of reading and hearing such scriptures, unless one is in touch with a realized spiritual master, he cannot actually realize the real nature of self, etc. And out of thousands and hundreds of thousands of men, someone may know what Lord Krishna is in fact. In the Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya 20.122 123, it is said that Lord Krishna, out of his causeless mercy, prepared the Vedic literatures in the incarnation of Vyasa for reading by the intelligent class of men in a human society which is almost totally forgetful of the genuine relation with Krishna. Even such an intelligent class of men may be forgetful in their relation with the Lord. The whole Bhakti Yoga process is therefore a revival of the lost relation. This revival is possible in the human form of life, which is obtained only out of the evolutionary cycle of 84 lakh species of life. The intelligent class of human being must take a serious note of this opportunity. Not all human beings are intelligent, so the importance of human life is not always understood. Therefore, Manishina, meaning thoughtful, is particularly used here. A Manishina person like Maharaj Parikshit must therefore take to the lotus feet of Lord Krishna and engage fully himself in devotional service, hearing, chanting, etc. of the holy name and pastimes of the Lord, which are all Hari Kathamrita. This action is especially recommended when one is preparing for death. Texts 2 to 7. Brahma Varchasa Kamastu Yajet Brahmanaha Patim Indra Mindriya Kamastu Praja Kamaha Prajapatin Devim Mayam Tu Shri Kamas Tejas Kamo Vibhavasum Vasu Kamo Vasun Rudran Virya Kamo Atha Viryavan Annadya Kamastva Ditim Swarga Kamo Aditeha Sutan Vishwan Devan Rajya Kamaha Sadhyan Sama Sadhako Visham Ayushya Kamo Ashwinau Devau Pushti Kam Ilam Yaje Pratishtha Kamaha Purusho Rodasi Lokamat Rau Rupabhi Kamo Gandharvan Stri Kamo Apsara Urvashim Adhipatya Kamaha Sarvesham Yajet Parmesh Thinam Yajnam Yajet Yashas Kamaha Kosha Kamaha Prachetsam Vidya Kamastu Girisham Dampatyartha Umama Satim. One who desires to be absorbed in the impersonal Brahmajyoti effulgence should worship the master of the Vedas, Lord Brahma or Brihaspati, the learned priest. One who desires powerful sex should worship the heavenly king Indra, and one who desires good progeny should worship the great progenitors called the Prajapatis. One who desires good fortune should worship Durga Devi, the superintendent material world. One desiring to be very powerful should worship fire, and one who aspires only after money should worship the Vasus. One should worship the Rudra incarnations of Lord Shiv if he wants to be a great hero. One who wants a large stock of grains should worship Aditi. One who desires to attain the heavenly planets should worship the sons of Aditi. One who desires a worldly kingdom should worship Vishwadev, and one who wants to be popular with the general mass of population should worship the Sadhya demigod. One who desires a long span of life should worship the demigods known as the Ashwini Kumaras, and a person desiring a strongly built body should worship the earth. One who desires stability in his post should worship the horizon and the earth combined. One who desires to be beautiful should worship the beautiful residents of the Gandharva planet, and one who desires a good wife should worship the Apsaras and the Urvashi society girls of the heavenly kingdom. One who desires domination over others should worship Brahma, the head of the universe. One who desires tangible fame should worship the personality of Godhead, and one who desires a good bank balance should worship the demigod Varun. If one desires to be a greatly learned man, he should worship Lord Shiv, and if one desires a good marital relation, he should worship the chaste goddess Uma, the wife of Lord Shiv. There are different modes of worship for different persons desiring success in particular subjects. The conditioned soul living within the purview of the material world cannot be an expert in every type of materially enjoyable asset, but one can have considerable influence over a particular matter by worshipping a particular demigod as mentioned above. Ravan was made a very powerful man by worshipping Lord Shiv, and he used to offer several heads to please Lord Shiv. He became so powerful by the grace of Lord Shiv that all the demigods were afraid of him until he at last challenged the personality of Godhead Shri Ramachandra and thus ruined himself. In other words, all such persons who aspire after gaining something or all of the material objects of enjoyment, or the gross materialistic persons, are on the whole less intelligent as confirmed in the Bhagavad Gita 7.20. It is said there that those who are bereft of all good sense and those whose intelligence is withdrawn by the deluding energy of Maya aspire to achieve all sorts of material enjoyment in life by pleasing the various demigods and by advancing in material civilization under the heading of scientific progress. The real problem of life in the material world is to solve the question of birth, death, old age and disease. No one wants to change his birthright, no one wants to meet death, no one wants to be old or invalid, and no one wants disease. But these problems are solved neither by the grace of any demigod nor by the so-called advancement of material science. In the Bhagavad Gita as well as in the Srimad Bhagavatam, such less intelligent persons have been described as devoid of all good sense. Shukdev Goswami said that out of the 84 lakh species of living entities, the human form of life is rare and valuable, and out of those rare human beings, those who are conscious of the material problems are rarer still, and the still more rare persons are those who are conscious of the value of the Srimad Bhagavatam, which contains the messages of the Lord and his pure devotees. Death is inevitable for everyone, intelligent or foolish. But Parikshit Maharaj has been addressed by the Goswami as the Manishi, or the man of highly developed mind, because at the time of death, he left all material enjoyment and completely surrendered unto the lotus feet of the Lord by hearing his messages from the right person, Shukdev Goswami. But aspirations for material enjoyment by endeavoring persons are condemned. Such aspirations are something like the intoxication of the degraded human society. Intelligent persons should try to avoid these aspirations and seek instead the permanent life by returning home back to Godhead. Hare Krishna.